And the reason self-care is so important is because it's filling your cup, okay? Because if your cup is not filled, you can't help anybody else, right? So we got to make sure that we take care of self. So that was the purpose, and please take advantage. Please make sure that you get some of those smoothies. We had culinary, make some dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is great for the brain, so we got some food back there. Please take advantage of our ladies with the manicures. Feel free to go over there because we got to take care of self.
We want to give many thanks to our guest speakers and panelists for taking time out of their busy schedules to be a part of this special event. Your kindness and dedication to this community will not go unnoticed. Thank you all.
So when you think about self-love, it's the state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. It means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. It means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. Self-love means not settling for less for what you deserve. Now, if you were to look and research it, that is what you're going to get. And everything that I read to you is absolutely correct. But the only thing about it is self-love is really not that simple. How many of us really understand what that word love means? What does it really mean to love myself? Because not all of us knows how it feels to be loved. Most people that get engaged, they do it because what? They want that feeling of belonging because they want to feel, what does it feel like being loved? They want that acceptance. So when you think about what you want, the healthy love, then that's when you say, how do I now take that and give it to myself? Because I deserve that.
I know that I'm looking at a room full of strong people. I know people feel like, when things happen, it's easy to bounce back. You may have that feeling with losing a loved one or a heartbreak for the first 2 or 3 years, but always remember this, and I want to leave you with this. When you're sprinting and you get tired, grief is pacing itself, and it's always going to catch you.
It is very important that when you are suffering through grief, that pain just does not dissipate. You need to talk to someone, let it out, cry when you need to. You do not have to remain strong. People will not see you as less than. Reach out, talk to somebody and tell them, hey, I'm hurting. Talk to your mom, talk to your dad, talk to your coaches, friends of other people who are going through grief. If you feel like you cannot console them enough, you reach out to someone on their behalf.
So you know what? I said enough is enough. I gotta find somebody that I can trust from dawn to dusk. Now I searched and I couldn't find nobody like that in my game. So you know what I did? I transformed. I changed. Not the only soldier I want to be is a soldier for Christ, because anything other than that is like a crapshoot, rolling the dice. And when the two pop up, it's the end of your life. So don't sleep. Seek Jesus Christ. You best get to know, because in the end, you're going to pay for your sins. Be not deceived. What you reap is what you sow.
Responding requires me to pause and think about what I'm getting ready to do. Since we're on the football subject matter, I played defensive end at Washington, and when I was playing football, I'll never forget, we played the Tate Aggies. There was a dude, when we were on the ground, he took his fingers and poked them into my eyes. Then he spit on me. I reacted and grabbed his face mask and drug him across the turf. I got kicked out the game. You know why? Because I reacted to what he did. If I had paused and responded, I would have thought about my team and the penalty that I received caused us to lose the game. Life is bigger than what happens to you.
When it comes to relationships, it not only takes a village to raise a child. We hear that a lot, right? But it takes a village to become great. You got to have the right village and the right circle to become great in who you are. And a lot of times that means making sacrifices of the things that are comfortable or familiar to you, which could be of a toxic nature. You have to be willing to let that go courageously to do something different.
Never make a permanent decision for a temporary situation. Take a moment before you think about something that's going to cause you to have a reaction like that. Take a moment and think about it and say, you know what? This is just right now. and this is how I feel right now, and acknowledge those feelings and say, and always be aware to talk to someone about it. And all the time, it's not your friends. Make sure you talk to an adult, express how you're feeling to an adult, make them aware of what you have going on, because what can happen is you can get advice, the wrong advice from someone that's your age.
And that's what we wanted our students to see, that we know as adults that you get through it. But we've all been through pain to get to where we are. And you have to know that it gets better. You have to be able to see that it's going to get better. There is another side, but you have to have those resources that were discussed. Like, you're surrounded by people who have been there, done that. We're not too old where we can't give you some wisdom. You just got to be willing to listen and to take it.